Hi, Chef Aaron back with you again for episode 7, guys. We've taken you to Thailand, we've taken you all over the world. So today we're going to take you to good old New York City. And the favorite thing I like about New York City, of course, is their giant New York style pizza. So with me today, I've got my father-in-law, Robbie Lee. I've had a lot of pizza crust around the world, and I've had none better than a homemade pizza crust that this guy makes. So we're going to get started. I'm going to let Rob go ahead and explain to you how he makes that perfect charred New York style crust. So go ahead, Rob, and explain to people how you make your good crust.
After working on different pizza crust recipes, I've kind of landed at this one. This is my favorite, and it's the ultimate pizza crust. What we do is we start out with 3½ cups of all-purpose flour, and I put that in my mixing bowl hooked with my dough hook on my stand mixer here. And the beauty of this recipe, it's an all dump and go recipe. You just dump everything in here. So what we've got a tablespoon of sugar that's going to help feed your yeast, and we use a pack of the active dry yeast. Just dump this all in here. Got a teaspoon of salt, and my favorite ingredient, your secret ingredient, is a quarter cup of cornmeal, and this gives it a nice texture to your pizza crust. And also, instead of oil, I use a quarter cup of melted butter. We just dump all this in. Give it a little stir here, get everything mixed and incorporated. And in order to get our yeast going, we're going to have 1 1/4 cup of hot water. Now the temperature here, the way I like to measure that, is a really hot baby bath. If you don't want to put your baby in it, then it's going to be too hot. The 1 1/4 cup here. Turn our mixer on to low. That's going to all incorporate, and we're going to mix this for at least 5 minutes to 10 minutes to get the gluten all broken down and mixed into the dough. Okay, our dough is ready here, and you can tell by the way it pulls away from the inside of the bowl. If it's still sticking to the bowl, then it's not ready. So we take this off our hook, and you can tell that it's nice and stretchy here. Form it into a nice ball. In the meantime, I'm going to oil my bowl here. Put some olive oil in the bottom of it. I'll take a little paper towel and just kind of coat the inside of the bowl here like this. Put that on there. And I'm going to roll my dough around inside here. Get it nice and lubricate it so it doesn't stick to the bowl. Once you get a nice ball in here and put it in here. And then I put some cellophane over the top of my bowl. And in the meantime, I've had my oven kind of heated up. If you turn your oven on for a minute, it'll heat up. Don't forget to turn it off, so you don't want to cook your dough. Heat your oven up for about a minute. Then we'll slide this in the oven. It takes about an hour to proof. It'll double in size, and at that point, we can take it out, section off, and roll our dough out, make our pizza crust. As you see now, our pizza dough is doubled in size here. And we're gonna bring this out here and pull the cellophane off. And it was in there for about 45 minutes. Now, first thing I'm going to do before I punch this down is I'm going to spread a little bit of flour on my pizza peel, or you can use a seal mat or cookie sheet or something here. And I used to sprinkle a little bit of cornmeal down here and kind of get this all spread out. The first thing I'm going to do is punch down this dough. And get it all kind of coated here in some flour and cornmeal. Now this dough makes either 2 large pizzas or 3 personal pizzas, medium, small to medium sized pizzas. So I'm just going to slit it up in 3 different sections. Kind of make me a little dough ball here, each one of these. And then we're going to let this set and kind of rest for about 10 minutes. And then it'll kind of puff up a little bit, and then it'll be ready to roll out, and we'll put our toppings on our pizza.
All right, so I want to thank Robbie Lee for showing us that perfect pizza dough crust recipe. You'll never try another one as long as you live. Now, to get that perfect charred crust like you would in New York City, at home, you're gonna need to use a pizza stone. You could also use a cast iron skillet if you don't have one of these. It works very well. But you wanna get your oven heated to 500 degrees, super hot. You put your pizza stone in there, and you'll let that heat up, and then we'll be ready to make our pizzas. Okay, guys, so we're ready to start assembling these. I'm going to show you 3 different pizzas today. You know, Picasso said that there's an artist inside of each of us, and the key is, as you get older, to remain that artist. So a pizza dough is like a canvas. You can make any kind of painting you want. It's fun for the whole family. You can lay out all the toppings, ingredients, and let everyone make their own personal pizza. So I'm going to show you the classic margarita style pizza. So before I've started this, I've just taken a little cornmeal and throw under my pizza, on my pizza peel there. And I just want to pat this out in a nice round shape. And then you want to make sure that it's nice and slippery as you're doing that. If not, you just add a little more cornmeal under there. You just want to keep pressing your pizza dough out there. And you can make this as thick or thin as you like. This is some of our Chef Aaron's marinara sauce that we've made in our other show where we did the chicken parmesan. So I just want to take a nice little, and you just go from inside out on your sauce till you leave about 1/4 inch to the outside of your crust. All right, now just a classic margarita is just some good old fresh mozzarella cheese. You want to start in the middle and just work it out to the outside. And for this, we just got some fresh basil. We're just gonna tear this basil and just put it right on top of the pizza here. And this is a classic margarita. And I'm gonna show you guys a couple more different pizzas today. We're gonna do a barbecue chicken pizza and also a chicken pesto basil pizza. So there you have it. There's just a margarita pizza. Okay guys, so we've got our oven at 500 degrees. The pizza stone's good and hot. We've got our margarita pizza here. Now what you want to do is go ahead and open your oven up, and then you want to pull your rack out where you can get to it real easily. You want to shake this down to the very front of your pizza peel and go onto your pizza right in the middle of your pizza and right onto that hot pizza stone, and in you go. Should have to cook for about 10 to 12 minutes and it should be ready. Okay guys, so now we're going to show you our second pizza of the day. I'm going to do this one. This one I kind of created it's a barbecue chicken pizza. It's really fresh. It has barbecue sauce, cilantro, some sliced red onions, and I like the cheddar cheese on this recipe. So just like before, we want to take a little cornmeal, just make sure that it's nice and slides around on your pizza peel. Stretch your dough out. We're going to do a little thinner crust on this one, so I'm going to get it out there a little further on this particular recipe. I like a nice cracker crispy crust. So I've got some honey habanero barbecue sauce that I like for this, a little spice to it. All right, so you just want to take your barbecue sauce and you kind of want to just get it all smeared evenly around your pizza crust there. All right, now we're going to go in with our cheddar cheese. We just got about a half a cup of cheddar cheese. All right, now this is some smoked chicken that me and Rob have smoked out on the smoker. So we just want to lay our smoked chicken. We've just taken chicken breast and sliced it after it's been smoked onto our pizza there. We've got some slivered red onion slivers. We're just going to put those on there like that. We've got some fresh cilantro. We're just going to tear this fresh cilantro up and put it on our pizza. And then I've got some minced jalapeno. I'm just going to sprinkle some minced jalapeno, a little more cheddar cheese right on top of this one. And there you have it. This is our barbecue chicken pizza. All right, so now for my favorite number 3. This is going to be a basil chicken pesto pizza. What I've done is just take, this is just store-bought basil pesto. If you want to make your own, it's just basil, pine nuts, olive oil, Parmesan cheese, a little salt in a blender till it's all blended up to a nice paste. You'll spread that on the bottom, then you'll just top it with some mozzarella cheese. I've taken some roasted garlic cloves, put those around, some pine nuts, and then we've taken just some grilled chicken, cubed it up, put it on top, some more fresh basil, and then I've got some sun-dried tomatoes that we've just put around the top. Now, with this technique here, if you don't have the pizza peel, you're gonna just take your whole pizza and just take your parchment paper and just slip it right onto your pizza stone, and then in about 1 minute, you'll take that parchment paper from underneath it. Okay, so after about a minute of the parchment paper being on there, what you want to do, you can just take a fork, just grab the parchment paper here, hold your pizza, and just kind of yank that parchment paper right out from underneath there, and it'll get on the pizza stone. Okay guys, it's pizza time. This came fresh hot out of the oven. Rob is cutting us up some piece. I want to thank the Lees here for having us, and it's about time to dig in. This is that barbecue chicken pizza. Salud, grazie. You guys enjoy. Go ahead. Oh, that's good.